Today on the Stay-at-Home Chef, I'm showing you how to make quiche. I'm going to show you how to make a basic quiche recipe as well as how to customize it with add-ins to mix and match flavors. We'll show specifically a quiche Lorraine as well as a cheddar ham broccoli quiche. Start by preheating your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. To make a quiche, you'll need a par-baked pie crust. Don't worry, I have an entire video devoted to showing you how to make the perfect pie crust and even par-bake it so you can make your own homemade crust. Or you can always use a frozen store-bought pre-made pie crust, no judgment here. To par-bake, you'll simply bake in the 400-degree oven for 10 minutes. Now on to the actual quiche. You're gonna need 4 large eggs and you wanna crack those into a medium-sized mixing bowl. Then we're gonna pour in 1 cup of milk and 1 cup of heavy cream. Season with 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Then we're gonna whisk this until well combined. You want it to be smooth and even in consistency. The last thing we need to do for our basic quiche is to stir in 1 cup of shredded cheese, and you can really choose from a lot of different kinds of cheese. The most popular options for quiche tend to be gruyere or mozzarella, feta, or cheddar cheese. You could even use provolone. I have a really popular spinach quiche that uses a combination of cheddar and feta. But today I'm gonna make a classic quiche Lorraine, so I'm using 1 cup of shredded gruyere. At this point, you have your basic quiche filling. You can pour it into your pie shell, bake it, and eat it just like this. This is a plain quiche. But if you want to add in little flavor options, what you'll want to do is place those into your pie shell first. A quiche Lorraine has bacon and shallot added in, so I'll spread those out here into my par-baked pie crust. Any add-ins should total about 1.5 cups, and all meats should be fully cooked. I'm using about 1/2 cup each of the bacon and shallot. I'll set that one aside real quick and show you the broccoli cheddar to kind of show you how these mix and match add-ins work. So this time I'm using cheddar instead of gruyere, however you say that. Gosh, that's a hard word to say. Stir that in. Then I'll add in 1 cup of broccoli florets. You want these to be thawed. I'm doing it from frozen. You don't want to use fresh because those are harder to bake and they don't get as soft. They'll stay kind of hard. And then we'll also add in 1/2 cup to 3/4 cup of cooked diced ham. Then you just pour your egg mixture right on top. And then we'll go back to our quiche Lorraine over here and pour the mixture on top of that one. The cheese I just kind of spread out on top. You saw how full they are. This is for a deep dish pie crust because that's how quiche is the best. You get the right ratio of filling to crust, so make sure you use a deep dish pie plate. All that's left to do is bake this in the 400-degree oven for 40 to 45 minutes. You want to bake it right there in the center of your oven. Check if it's done by tapping the center of the top and seeing if it jiggles. If it jiggles, it still needs a few more minutes. If not, you're ready to eat. Once it's done baking, remove it from the oven and transfer the pie plate to a wire rack to cool. Quiche is served either warm or at room temperature. Thanks for watching. Be sure to visit my website for more tips and tricks or get this recipe in my cookbook, The Stay-at-Home Chef Family Favorites, where there's a QR code for every recipe that takes you to a video demonstration just like this one.